I think just about everybody, no matter how successful they are as writers, get down on their writing and start to question it and wonder whether they're good enough and wonder whether, their voice is really coming across and whether in some way, are they frauds, are they hacks, is their writing actually terrible? Everybody experiences these doubts and everybody gets down on themselves. And so what I want to share with you is just a little mental trick that's not actually limited to writing, but really can be applied to writing to really help you out. And so removed from writing, what this trick looks like is just simply giving yourself a sense of perspective by envisioning a worst case scenario. So let's say you're really feeling down in your everyday life because maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or a great example is you're going down the street and you're feeling a sense of frustration in traffic or something. Just remind yourself of how awful things can go on the road, whether it's a car crash or whether it's a road rage incident or whatever it can be. Similarly, if you're feeling down about some other aspect of your life, you can, I'm not going to go through them, but there's a whole list of horrible circumstances that can very easily and plausibly befall a person. And you might be going through some of these circumstances. So by no means am I downplaying how terrible some aspect of a person's life can be. I'm simply saying you can always envision worse, and that can help kind of get you out of your funk or give you some sense of perspective that things aren't actually as bad as they might seem to be. And so you can take this to writing. Maybe you're looking down at your page and thinking, this writing is just terrible. I don't know what I'm doing here. But you have to remind yourself of certain things. What is the worst case scenario for your writing? And I think you'll find that it's a whole lot worse than whatever you're seeing. You have actually overcome a lot of writing pitfalls, even if your writing's bad and is in desperate need of editing. There's no doubt that you've still overcome a lot of writing issues. There's no doubt that you've experienced a lot of growth. There's no doubt that you can grow some more, so you don't have to be too hard on yourself. You're going to become better as a writer if you keep working at it. You have to remind yourself that there's still possibly, depending on where you're at, is a big editing process to come where you'll make it even better. And perhaps remind yourself why you started writing. Are you glad that you're writing? Are you happy that you're doing it? Is it fulfilling? Then relate that back to what you're working on. You decided to start writing for a reason and you're doing it, and that's great. There's no reason to get too angry with yourself or too upset with writing, because just about anything can be overcome, and your writing almost certainly is better than probably the way you're feeling. And you're still doing what you want to be doing, and that's a great thing. That's a lovely thing. I'll add that, and I'm not trying to be, mean here or anything, but just let's take an example. 50 Shades of Grey. Most people, and again, I haven't read it, I'm just throwing out an example because this is easy. But I think most people don't consider that to be good writing. It's hugely successful. I imagine that standard of writing is something that you can clear. And I'm not saying settle for mediocre writing because it can still sell well. I'm just saying that your writing still clears a standard that can be read by a lot of people, almost certainly. And hopefully you write much, much better. So you don't have to worry that much. There's so much room for you to grow, to get better, and to remind yourself of all the things that you've done in regards to your writing. So I hope this video helps. If it does, please like the video, please subscribe, and if you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you next time.